with Tiny Issue. I'm Kristina, a center manager at the ESEA Community Centre. My background's in film production. I've been working in the UK film industry for 5 to 6 years. And throughout that time, I always had, as my passion project and my sort of community involvement, was working with ESEA artists and filmmakers and creatives. We would often put on grassroots exhibitions and opening nights and launch parties. And then I sort of fell into this job from being a community member myself. Yep, I used to come to the wellness program and also the weekend mahjong sessions. Yeah, and then it started off as a part-time and then very quickly became full-time and over. Yeah. I started off in the old center for a few years. Yeah, it was just playing mahjongs on the weekends. Yeah, being part of, they had like a really beautiful, at the time, the team had designed this really beautiful food and group healing program. It was kind of just after the anti-Asian hate crime movement. And that, I joined that with a group of women. And we would be in like a healing group and we would learn how to do recipes from different ESEA chefs. Yeah, well, I think being mixed race, where you're often seen in, I grew up in Taiwan with my family over there. And in the East, you're often considered too white, and in the West, you're considered too Asian. So there's kind of, I think a lot of mixed race individuals find identity such a tricky topic where you're neither here nor there, and finding your own tribe and community is quite a rare but really special experience. And I started to feel that coming over to the mahjong sessions that were organized by Four Winds, where it was a lot of first and second generation ESEA diaspora, a lot of who are mixed race, a lot of who are, don't speak Asian language, or have similar identity struggles. So being able to find that group of people who share that experience with you, or who have wildly different experiences, but you have that common ground of not necessarily fitting in, then that's what this community center feels like to me. It's like a group of misfits that have all found a home away from home. Yeah, particularly since we moved to this new building and we were able to expand, we've introduced a large roster of different, the ESEA guest chefs from Nepalese, Korean, Singaporean, Malaysian. But our cafe currently serves Taiwanese food, and that's truly reminiscent of home. Almost a selfish excuse because I just miss having dumpling every morning. Yeah, I guess my number one that I miss the most is like Taiwanese style 古早味麻酱面 is the one that I miss the most because it's always a pound. 35块, 45块, right? Pound or 2 pounds, not even. And it comes instantly, you don't need to wait. 凉面 as well, in the summertime, where it's a little bit sweeter, more peanutty. And then just like the breakfast stalls, because that's a Taiwanese culture that's really not exported to the West yet. Yeah, I don't really see any Taiwanese breakfast stalls, even in New York, where I think Taiwanese culture is really strong because there's a lot of Taiwanese American presence in New York. I feel that it's often focused on our more widely exported goods, and not necessarily like Taiwan's 早餐店. So yeah, I mean the kind of needless to say, the biggest thing that London experiences is the cost of living and how much everything is costing due to inflation, but not due to but our salaries and our benefits or whatever pot of money that you're working from is not rising in the same way that inflation is, and so everyone feels the pinch. I think particularly with the elderly community, when you have your set pension. Being able to go out and spend money is always a difficulty, not to mention the access of how you get to a center, whether that's on a bus, public transport, car. Are you able to, take public transport? So for that reason, we try to offer everything as low cost as possible for seniors, and have folks who are willing to pay and may still be earning income to pay it forward, and allow to pay a slightly higher price, and allow for our over 55s to enjoy a price reduction. So it's in some ways to balance out how everything else is rising. Yeah, so that's kind of simply put, it's a pay it forward strategy. So patrons and supporters of the community centre can pay a little bit more so that we can subsidize our community initiatives like Lunch Club, which is £3 a head for the elderly. Like our mahjong day sessions, we're like £2.50 a day. Or our like full day ping pong sessions are also £2.50. So probably cheaper than the tube that you need to take to get here. But yeah, that's kind of the general strategy. And then we since moving to this new centre, opened up this cafe. So in hopes that once we gain a following and enough kind of ability to generate our own income, that we can use that income and pour it straight back into the community initiatives that we offer here. So yeah, that's the overall strategy, and we just really hope that it will work. In the charity sector, I think for small charities like us, it's really difficult to just rely on funding year on year, because you are always kind of relying on situations outside of your control as to whether or not funding bodies will continue to offer a fund. And for that reason, moving into this big centre, what our big ambition is to be able to rely a bit more on our own team, generating income from our cafe and our events and bookings, and weddings and community events and big fundraisers, so that we can be able to all uplift and support this centre, all of its different aspects. And yeah, hoping that would be the way that we kind of steady ourselves in this new neighborhood. So one of our greatest missions for the ESEA Community Centre is to be able to create a safe space for our community to thrive and connect with each other, because the demographic is representing East and Southeast Asian. That's a huge bandwidth and umbrella of cultures that we're bringing all together in one roof. So it's to be able to promote that cultural exchange and share with each other our experiences and common ground, our food and our rituals. That's like a big part of what I feel we're going to be able to achieve in this new space.
Hello, my name is Fung. I'm the Lunch Club manager. Well, Lunch Club manager is only one of the hats I have. Apart from that, actually my original role is the general operations and plus the accounts. That is my previous career profession. I work in the accounts departments. So I'm helping on the books. So I'm always the one cooking the books and try to make sure the money is spent properly. And since the involvement, then because the Lunch Club is one of the major project for the center, so basically all the staff are involved and I become involved, and then because my role to help on the accounts, and I was one of the center manager then, and then I become responsible for the project. So that's how I get more and more involved, including because the project was funded by the council, so we got a lot of meetings, reports, and responsibility towards to the council as well as for all the users. So it made us involve a lot with the older people. The operation, a lot of operation related matter are all fall onto me. including rent, rate, electricity, toilet, whatever. Although I may not be the last person to actually order the toilet roll, but I would once I say, oh yes, please do that. Luckily, eventually I got someone help on my colleague Yan. She helps a lot on all these bits and pieces. She was so helpful on that. Yeah. And since then, there's another opportunity comes up that another funding for the advice, the benefit advice. It is that now become another important project for our center, which is helping the Chinese and Vietnamese then, and now is East and Southeast Asian, that to how to apply the benefit, especially they have language barrier, they don't know the system, and that now become another major function for all the for our members, and that is become my role. So that is another major role. Yeah. But now, because since we moving on, keep changing. Luckily, I got another manager start taking over the operations, and but still, in terms of responsibility, I still doing the advice, responsible for the advice. Actually, I'm the advisor. Now I'm the only advisor here. So although the funding is only for just one day, we have to do it more or less anytime. As long as we are open, as long as I'm here, people just come in. Hey, Mr. Fung, I want this, I want that, I need that, and I got a letter, can you help? So it is basically it's anytime. While I'm working with in the restaurant, I find a lot of colleagues, they speak very little English. They have problem with councils, they receive the letter from them, they don't know what to do, they have problem with the gas, the electricity, anything. So whenever they got something, they come to me. So I learn from there by helping these people, by helping all these people. And it was, I learned all this, how to deal with the council, learn the benefit system by helping these people. Yeah, actually by helping them, I help myself. And that's how when I get into this job here, and people ask for help, I know how to help them. And when the funding comes up, then we apply, and I become the advisor, and start from there. It is. I think I don't know. It's just my personality. I love to help people, and whoever asks, if I can, I rarely say no. I try as best as I can to, especially when you see they really struggle. Then you can't say no to them. Yeah. I think since my young age, from I don't know, maybe my education, whatever, says, oh look, you're supposed to help people. I suppose come in to have a lunch. Then when I came in have a lunch, and then they come to, because every time whenever they start serving lunch, everyone helps.
Oh yeah.
So I'm become one of the helper. Then I basically non-stop helping, and then until they get it sorted, and I have my lunch. And then since then, I couldn't get away. I stuck with the praise. I supposed to have a lunch, but become a volunteer to start with. But the setup and the way it present or running the cup, there's no major change on that. The main change is the serve. But luckily, and recently we have the serve. They are working here now. They are so into the job. when they cook with their heart, when they prepare with their heart. And yes, it is a huge improvement because of the chefs. Yeah, that is, I find that is most important. Yeah, especially the last, these two chefs, they're fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah. They're the best. Actually, there is a few of this story that people, they have personal issues, family issues, and by coming into the club, meeting more people. I know there's a couple because of the family, the business failure, and also the family problems. They are struggling, having mental issues, and by coming in, and I'll help with him to see doctors, and also by more involved with other people. And I think he's so lucky his wife was so helpful. Take him along regularly, and now they improve so much and become a regular. And yeah, we have quite a lot of these type of examples. Yeah. You can see actually people changed because they come into get involved with the lunch club, because basically for elderly, and you gather all them together. And the way we serve on the table is like we are eating at home. Because this in the middle, everyone knew if you're yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that's why people getting involved, and they can communicate with others. I think it's very important, especially all these people, they have language barrier. It's very difficult for them. So if they can come out to talk to someone, it is very important to their mental health. And that's why I say we are so lucky to have these two chefs. The chief chef is from Malaysia. Her husband is a head chef. So to learn a lot from him, and that's why she's very good on it. And her partner, I don't know whether you know her, is Jenny Lau. She got her website, and she loves eating. She wrote a book about Chinese food, and she have so much connection in food area, eating food area. So, and that's how we can have all different type of food. We have so many different varieties, and we have a plan to every week we have something different. Older people have difficulty to get online. I know what Instagram, they don't know what is Instagram, they don't know what is website. However, their children does. Right? So one of the things we put up on our website for the lunch club is, if you bring your parent or your elderly neighbors, they will have a free meal, and you will have a 50% discount. We would like to, we hope that help to increase the elder people, to increase the demographic, and because website is technology, social media is most important nowadays. Although the elderly don't know how to use it or attend it, but the younger one does. So we hope they actually will act on it. And apart from helping the elderly, I hope that can help to reduce the gap between the generation, the intergenerational gap. I think that, I hope that help and improve their relationship, and it's one of the way they can get together. Now the funding atmosphere is very, very difficult. Our council, the local council, already reducing their funding. Yeah, they reduce a lot of money in terms of funding. Some original funding supposed to end of the financial year, but now they have to cut short. Even they didn't work on the contract, but still they have to cut short. But that's something we couldn't do much. We have to work harder to get other funding if we can. Otherwise, we need to make sure we are self-sustained. Luckily, this place is got more rooms. We can let it out. We can have a small cafe, which can earn some money, hopefully in the near future. Because they're just starting. It's difficult. It's not easy. Yeah, hope that's the aim to make ourselves more self-sustainable, and hopefully we can still maintain this service to the community.
Hello, the tiny issue. I'm Rihlan, and I'm the cafe manager at Huang Coffee. Kristina, which is the center manager, that she asked me if I want to do this project with her, which is open a community cafe inside this new building. Yeah, so because since I moved to UK 8 years ago, I've been doing a lot of like coffee-related job and like for production as well, managing a cafe and also events. So I feel like, yeah, I've always like, I was thinking that to do something more challenging. And then that's when she found me. But we would start this cafe from scratch. So from an idea and then to what we want it to look like, and then to start bringing all the coffee and the deli shop. So yeah, and then now after open, I'm just start managing the cafe. I think because since I moved to UK, the food I miss the most from home is breakfast. And then I think it's just really hard to find anywhere in UK. So that's why when we moved here, and then we were like, oh, maybe we can put some of the Chinese influence breakfast on the menu. Yeah. So then, but then the congee is actually less like a Taiwanese thing. It's more like for like Asian in general. Yeah, because we just feel like it's kind of a type of food that connects all the Asian people. I feel like it's because we put a dumpling on the menu, so a lot of people kind of misunderstood that they think we're a Taiwanese breakfast place, but actually it's not. Yeah. I think we just put actually what we want to eat and then what's hard to find in London. Yeah. So I guess it's dumpling. Yeah, I think it's just because it's so easy to get in Taiwan, but if you want to make it at home here, it's actually, I just can't be bothered to do it. Yeah. Actually, this name like took us a long time to develop. We had other option before, but then this one is what our member choose from. And then one of the reasons is because this building used to be the Vietnamese Community Centre, and they call Viet. I think it's Viet House, something like that. So then we feel like An is kind of connect to that connection. And another thing is our chef really like the An in Mandarin, the writing, because it's kind of like a safe space for like women, I think. Yeah, so and then because another thing about it's because we have so many staff, they're all women. So that's actually kind of, yeah, I think that's why we choose that word, and also because of breakfast. So I think a lot of community in UK, I feel like it's all in a bubble. It's really hard to like trying to, you know, welcome Western people to understand our culture. Like for example, I feel like the old center, it's like if you don't know anyone, go there, or if you're like you don't. I think most of the Western people go there is because their friend go there or their partner, but they won't just pass by and then want to go in. So then I think the original idea is like that we can create a space that we can like make more like Western people to be interested in what's this space, and then we can introduce them our culture. Yeah, and then but also another reason is we need a funding. We need to be able to fund ourselves. Yeah, because we actually have a lot of people coming and then ask us, oh, what's that food? Like they never heard about it. So I feel like yeah, that's like a bridge for our community to people in different culture. Yeah, I know it's really hard, but like I think now it's time to like, you know, let them know that, because my background is in coffee, and when I start thinking what brand I want to use, is I feel like I want to support an independent roastery and also based in London, because I think that makes more sense. And then that's why I found elsewhere, because their logo design is quite in line with what we want, and they have good coffee as well.
Yes.
Yeah. But then in the future, we are also looking for, because now Asian coffee is getting more and more popular. So we will probably looking for like have guest roaster for like a different part of Asian coffee. Since we open, we have like slowly building up a lot of people. Mainly is from the neighborhood, but then I think like nearly a month ago, like someone shared us on the threads. So then that's the first time now we got so many people coming that from like far away. Yeah. I think basically just want to let people know, you know, there's so many countries in Asia. It's not only Chinese food or Japanese food or Korean food. There's like so much more. So I think, because I'm really proud of Taiwanese food, so I just want to share with them. Yeah, because I feel like every time I introduce Taiwanese food for friends, they all really like it, like people living in UK. So I feel like they can accept our food, it's just they don't know where to get it. I think I miss hot pot probably, because I think I miss more like how people sharing food together. Yeah, I still think in UK that's not really common way to eat. We have another thought is to support like Asian heritage artists in the future. So like either is to have the painting works at the cafe area or at a deli, that we can just introduce people more of that. I think we just have to keep open mind, and then because I think even ourselves, we don't learn enough of each other's culture. Yeah, so I think if we can just because I think ideally we want to be able to have the menu include most of different cuisine, or if we can do like, you know, like sometimes special from different country, I think that would be the most ideal way.